Okay guys, in our staff meeting, we talked about the squat, right? And it might have been a little hard to see, so I want to give you this video that's maybe a little clearer, simply just about the squat. So the first thing you need to pay attention to is posture. So posture again means basically you're straight from your shoulders to your hips to your heels. Some people think this is good posture, but this makes it bad. So we want to be able to hold the shoulders in place, hold the ribs in place, hold the core in place, and as you squat, you can hold all that together, right? Because when you lose your posture, you're like this, or you're like this, a couple of things. One way to check posture, get a stick. At the pool, we have a ton of PVC pipes. So you can have the swimmers do this themselves. They hold it against their back. It's got to be touching their head, their upper back, and their tailbone right here. So when your goal is, can you bend over and hold all points touching still? You want a little gap between your lower back, but this is just a hip hinge. It's a big part of a squat. Can you hold it all together? Because on a squat is a hinge, and then you go down from there. And that's what we talk about, keeping our chest up, all that good stuff. Again, so it's a hinge, and then we just go down from there. So if we get rid of that, we really want our swimmers to be able to do this, because a squat is a hinge. It's a hinge, and then a drop straight down. If you go right here, if you had something, you hinge, and you go straight down from there. Another way to check them, to see if they're doing it wrong, you can hold something overhead, or you can go prisoner squat. So you're like this, tighten up back here. We want them to be engaged. Again, a hinge. And again, my ribs want to poke out when I do this. I got upper body mobility problems, so I want to be able to keep that nice and tight, nice and engaged. And we can hinge and squat. Hinge and squat. Hinge, squat. When you hinge too far, you're like this, and then you're squatting like that. The problem with going too far is right away you saw my lower back curl under. So if you got some kids that are crushing it, again, you can go overhead. Again, we don't want to be like this. We want to hold nice. You can have them engage their lats even. We go here, engage your lats, hold a good body position, boom, and we're holding that line at the bottom. So we hinge, boom, all the way down. You can hold it and go right here. So yeah, guys, keep teaching those awesome squats. Hopefully that provided some help. One thing I like to do is have them pause at the bottom. So we just go like this, pause 1, 2, 3, and I'm doing everything from the side view because I want to see what it looks like from the side. So that's the body, right? Big thing. On the legs, as you're going down, you actually want to push the legs out. You don't want to come off unflat from there, but you do want to be putting pressure on the outside of that foot. Think about how a foot is shaped. It's like that, the parts that touch the ground. That's where you want to put pressure, okay? So as I squat, my legs push out. Now I have better mobility than I used to, so I can keep my feet generally straight. Some kids can they want to turn them out, that's okay. It's not bad, as long as they're not like this and they're going like that. You'll see this cave in, so as they squat, you'll see that, and that's really bad. You want to tell them, push the knees out, or the real issue is they're not activating their glutes. When you activate your glute, this muscle actually brings this out right here. So we can go like that, boom, and we're holding that good position. But it's one of those things over and over and over. Push the knees out, push the knees out, push the knees out. If their legs are too close, they're gonna be like this. Wobbly knees, it's not a strong enough base. You wanna be even with your shoulders, and we're here. Boom, boom, boom. The knees can go over the toes or even a little past, as long as the first thing they're doing is loading onto their hips. This is the first thing. If this is the first thing, that's all knees, and that is bad. That's what people talk about, you'll hurt your knees. So, I just do a lot of squats, and I'm breathing hard. Let's see, posture, knees, hips. Hinging is really huge. If you can teach the kids to hinge with the stick, that's a big deal. Cool, thanks for watching.